First of all, the economy and the job situation does seem to be getting better rather than worse now. It's not getting better particularly quickly, but it is on an upward trend. And we suffered quite a significant decrease in pricing over the period between June and November last year. And that's, the bad news about it is that people lost equity in their homes. The good news is that it creates extra demand. And December was one of the busiest months for sales that we've seen, and January and February have also been extremely busy months. February is usually a very quiet month. We actually had more sales in February than we have for any year except for 2005. So that demand is growing, but it's still primarily being driven by investors who are seeing the incredible opportunity that the current pricing gives them compared to rental rates. It is a very good time for a buy and hold strategy. I was at ASRIA giving a presentation last night. A lot of the investors buying to hold for 5 to 10 years. They don't really care if prices go down another 15%. That's not important to them because they're making money right now in terms of return on investment through being a landlord, and they're assuming that in 10 years' time it will have recovered that 15% and a lot more. Purchase prices in many areas have not been this low for 15 years. Rents are pretty stable. They've not actually gone up yet, although based on what I'm looking at, they could go up. They're not likely to go down. And people are getting returns of 8, 10, or even 12% from being a landlord. The other thing I wanted to stress, and lots of people choose not to believe this, but the foreclosure wave, in my opinion, in central Arizona is long past its peak and is now declining. I'll look at a few charts to show that. It has been a disaster, of course, of epic proportions, but everything shows that we've seen the worst and it's now in the cleanup mode. It will still take a long time to finish that cleanup. The other thing that is quite surprising is that supply has been drying up since November. Surprising because usually in the first few months of the year, supply increases. A lot of people put their homes on the market ready for spring. And they have been putting them on the market, but not as fast as they've been coming up. We've been getting contracts. So the supply situation is looking quite positive.